There are so many layers to healthcare. There's so many layers to healthcare. So if a patient comes in and they're hypertensive and their imaging and lab work comes back that they have a PE, a pulmonary embolism, and we start them on a heparin drip. Meanwhile, their blood pressure or heart rate is still elevated. Either or, I'll take either or, and there are no orders for that, and that's what they came in for. So who is that on? That's really on a physician, because why are you not ordering what needs to be ordered when they came in for this original? This is the original reason why they came in. Hypertension, tachycardia, whichever, pick one, right? Pick one. So if they still had these symptoms when they came in, why did you not address them when they came in? How is it? How could it ever be my fault? Unless it's a new thing, but this is not a new thing. So now that's my next point. So now it can look like, oh, I'm a bad nurse, or oh, I'm not being proactive, oh, I'm not being assertive if I don't call a doctor 8 million times and let them know about this current blood pressure. This is the current heart rate. This heart rate is sustaining. They're just sitting here. They are symptomatic. Like if there are new changes, then for sure, right? However, if there are no new changes, and this is just something that's ongoing, and this is night shift, it's 3:33 in the morning. A lot of people don't like to be called random times, whatever, even though that's a part of their job, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's like levels to this. And this is where common sense comes in. Because again, if there are no actual changes, there's no actual distress. What we doing, right? So furthermore, let's move on to the fact, and the most common thing. I need people to hear me. People, please hear me. Anxiety is a hell of a disease. It's a hell of a disease. However, you will not give me anxiety because you have anxiety. It's not the mono disease. It's not the kissing disease. It doesn't work like that. I can care and I can understand and I can hear you, but it's not going to change probably anything. That's not how that works. So I need for us to do a better job at self-parenting ourselves and really just having the general knowledge about how the system and how the process works, right? When you come into the hospital, like when you're admitted to the hospital. So when you first come in the hospital, you go into the emergency room, you see triage, right? You're triaged, so you're based off your symptoms, your signs and symptoms, what you're complaining of, you are ranked, right, by acuity, right? And so basically prioritized, okay? Physician comes to see you, this, that, and the third. Obviously, vitals, blood work, all these different things that are pertinent to whatever your concern is. And we go from there, right? We go from there. And then from there, you may go to, like I said, obviously your lab works and maybe imaging, and then you'll go to an actual room, right? Depending on what's going on, that determines what room you'll go to. Or maybe you don't go to a room, they send you home because everything's okay. Or maybe you go straight to surgery or something like that, depending on what's going on, right? So now, if you know all of this and you understand all of this, you understand that it's a waiting game, right? You understand that, okay, everyone has different roles. Everyone doesn't do the same thing. You should understand, I don't talk the same way or have the same conversations that I do with my nurse, that I do with my physician or with my patient care tech. I mean, maybe you do, right? Depending on what's going on. But maybe you don't, right? Maybe you understand that, okay, I need to make sure I let my nurse know things that are vital as far as changes in my body, right? Whereas ancillary things, if I need tissue and if I need to use the restroom, and it's not anything that's critical and that's not pertinent to why I'm coming in, and it's just activities of daily living, I know I can call my aide. Does that make sense? I think that that's common knowledge, right? But maybe it's not, right? Maybe it's not. And furthermore, if I don't know that and I don't understand, I can ask questions, right? I can always ask questions. I can always read the board. I can always, again, ask questions if I'm not sure, if I don't know. There's no harm in not knowing. There's only harm in not knowing when you don't further pursue knowing. That's when this becomes a problem, right? And that leads to negligence, right? And now you're discharged, you're not following instructions, you're not following the medication regimen, right? You're not taking your prescriptions, all like, and now we're just, it's stacked up now. You know, you got all these different layers stacked up against you, right? So now we're trying to nip that in the bud, okay? So, but also, instead of asking questions, if you don't, maybe not in the mood to ask questions, you can always grab a piece of paper, a paper towel, anything, pull out a piece of and a pen and write it down. If you forgot how to write, pull out your phone. Oh my goodness, my phone. Let me pull it in my notes. I have a question about my PSA. I have a question about, and therefore, so now when the doctor's round and early in the morning, I know I'm going to be asleep. When the doctor's round, or I know my memory isn't that good, or oh, I know I forget things. Oh, I know, you know, my baby takes care of that and she's not going to be here. So I need to make sure I'm doing everything that I can do that's within my power to make sure I take care of myself, because this is important, because I only get one self. So I'm going to write this down. I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to write down what I hear back. This, that, and the third. I'm not going to make this harder than it needs to be. Although I may be frustrated, although I may be disappointed, although my feelings may be hurt, although I may be frustrated, right? Although I may have anxiety. Oh, I may have anxiety, because it seems like everybody loves to have anxiety. And that's not what you came in here for. Like, listen, that's your anxiety is not my anxiety. You're not going to make me move faster because you have anxiety, unless that you have medication orders, you have specific orders to treat you for anxiety, and that's correlated to why you're here. And things are on your MAR and in your chart pertinent to that. Then cool, let's address it. Let's give you something. Let's make sure you're okay so that I can have an okay night. Right? Otherwise, you don't get sleep. I don't get any work done. It's just a lose-lose otherwise. But no, let me help you. Let me help you. Help me. Right? Because that's what we're here for. So that's what I'm saying. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I need everyone to understand that this is a partnership. Okay? This is a partnership. Yes, you are coming to the hospital to feel better. Right? You're coming here to feel better, to have better control over your body, right? To get answers, right? Again, to feel better. And that's why we're here. We're here to give you those answers. We're here to make sure you're educated and that you understand. We're here to make sure that you do feel better, right? As soon as possible. And not only that, with those three things, we're here to make sure you understand the severity of whatever is going on, and that you can maintain, right? You can have anything in this world, but can you maintain it? So that's why we're here. Right? So I don't need you all coming into the hospital with attitudes and all this, that, and the third, and like somebody's out to get you and this, that, and the third. That's not why we're here. And healthcare professionals, we don't need to come to work with attitudes, too tight pants on, and complaining and things like that. It doesn't change anything. You still got to do the work. So like, shut up. Just shut up. Like, I don't want to hear it. Okay? So it goes both ways, but things will go a lot smoother if we all just remember we're in partnership. We're here together. I'm here to help you and you're here to help me. Okay? So this can just be smooth and easy. Again, you can have anything in the world, but can you keep it? Okay? Health is wealth. Be blessed.